So the crypto that I want to share with you guys today is Atom. This is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies to be holding right now. So
why? Tell us why first.
Well, firstly, it's got a massive use case, and also, in my opinion, it's really, really undervalued. I think I kind of alluded to it when we were looking at Shiba Inu last week, and it's got everything. It's got a great team, no hype, great coders, great project, and it fits in. It's basically where is it now? It's number 26 in the market cap standing. So it's a lower risk cryptocurrency, but if you kind of look at the potential for this from a technical point of view and from a use case point of view, one of the things that they haven't done, I kind of know information about the owners, and one of the things that I know that they're against is they're against marketing in a way. Like, they don't hype their project up. They're very, very much about getting into cryptos for the right reasons, to make a difference, to improve lives, and it's a true story. They never reached out to any of the exchanges to get their coin listed. The exchanges came to them, which is unusual. Normally, it's definitely the other way around. They're just focused on the work. They're just focused on delivering the best possible project and product, and this is just the beginning. It's kind of just gone under the radar, in my opinion. Now, I'm fortunate. I was buying this on the dips, so not like I didn't buy it down here, but I've been long since about $18-19, but I'd still buy more here. I don't want to make kind of irrational predictions, but I'd be absolutely amazed if we don't hit $100 by the end of the year. That's what I believe is possible for Atom. So I mean, if you kind of look at where we are right now from a technical point of view, this is a weekly chart. So just to keep this analysis simple, the market has basically come back to this old resistance that becomes support. We have pulled back into our Fibonacci here into the 38.2, and so a push up now to the 200 is very, very possible. So for me, I think I love what they do. I think the reason why it's still undervalued, why it's number 26, this should be in the top 10. It's just because of the kind of team that they are. Like, you can see other teams like Tron, for example, who are, basically tweeting every day about their project and things that they're not interested in hyping themselves up. They're just doing it the right way, in my opinion, and I love that. And I kind of know offhand. I know the owners and what they're about, and I know that they're very, very serious about what they're doing, and I think the team is everything. It doesn't, if your project is good but with the wrong team, it will never get off the ground. But if you've got the right dedicated team, I think you have every chance of achieving your goals. And this is one project that I'm personally, it's one of my top holdings, let's put it that way. And I think even the push up to like $100 for me will just be the start. I think there's still much more room to grow on Atom.
So I saw in that list the market cap's at 7.5. Is that right?
So the market cap, I don't know offhand, 7.5 billion. Yeah, 7.5 billion.
And what space is it in?
It's in the DeFi space.
Okay, so you're one of your big ones, and then it's still got room to grow then, right?
it's got, yeah, absolutely. I think, like I said, I think especially if Bitcoin breaks its all-time high, I see Atom doing a 3x. So that's a kind of like, so if Bitcoin gets to 100, I think Atom gets to $100. So if Bitcoin gets to 100K, Atom gets to $100. So that's a kind of example that I'm saying, like, you've got a solid project, lots of use case, really good team, good sentiment from the community, and underpriced. And there's a potential there for a potential 3x. So let's put it in a different way. If I'm correct, if you make a $10,000 investment and it goes to 100, you make basically 30. Your 10 basically 3x is to 30. If Bitcoin goes to 100, it's going to be less than 10 grand that you make. Now, I'm not saying that it's not a good investment to buy Bitcoin. Of course, I think Bitcoin's going to go much higher. But this is the kind of example that if you are trading with smaller amounts of money, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me to be buying Bitcoin. Like if you've got £1,000 to put in or $1,000 to put in, you're not going to make enough on a move, from 62 to 100K, for example. And we can speak about it another time. There's other projects that are slightly higher risk than Atom that I'm in, that I think represent potential 100x, even more than 100x if they fulfill their potential. But again, you need to learn how to build a portfolio. Like you can't just invest randomly. Like even if you want to invest in Atom, like you have to think of your investments as a portfolio. Like, okay, I will have some high risk, I'll have some low risk, I'll have some medium risk, and you have to allocate your funds correctly, because you want to be in those potential 100. You want to be buying Luna when it was 13 cents. Because even think about it, even if you put a few $100s in or a couple of $100s into something like that, that becomes, that's a 6-figure return. And all of a sudden you've got 100K to play with. I said it last time that an investment of 5K into Luna a year before would have turned into 1.5 million. And that's crazy, right? So even if you didn't put 5K and you put a K or $500, you're still looking at really significant money. So I believe in having a varied portfolio, as I've said a few times before, but you've got to do that, in my opinion, rather than just kind of blindly just buying Bitcoin on its own.
Awesome. So we've delivered on our promise. There is a 3x crypto with a great team, great project, good market cap, and really good technicals. So Atom, check it out, guys. Obviously do your own research. But having said that, this man has got his eye on the ball, as we've seen multiple times over the last 6 to 12 months, especially in the crypto space. So yeah, that's our pick for this week, our crypto trade setup of the week.